Hello everyone, Minghui here. So in these few minutes, I'm going to share about some of my experience in the past few years. Before starting, I'm going to do a quick introduction of myself. So I'm Gan Minghui, 20 this year. My birthday is on June 10. Yep, that's all about my introduction. Very quick, huh? Now, we'll be moving on with my experiences. First, it's about my difference in looks as shown in the pictures. On this side is how I looked like when I was standard 6, and it's also used on my IC. On this side is how I look like now, and it's used for my university student ID card. So the story behind this is, when I went to get my university student ID card, I have to show the person in charge my IC to verify that it's me. When the staff got my IC, the person looked at me in shock. Then the person asked me, "Is this you? Is this really you?" When I was asked that question, a few lines flew in my head. Yes, it's me. I know it looks very different, but it's me. Well, one of them is from standard 6, and the other one is from 1 or 2 years ago. Of course, they look kind of different. All those lines flew in my head, but I answered, yes, it's me. Of course, I'm not going to spill all those lines to the staff. Since I'm a university student, I'll talk about imaginary university life versus the reality. So, imaginations are always also good because they're imaginations. So, I imagined how it would be like being in a lecture hall with other 100 or 200 plus students, meeting friends, doing teamwork with teammates or friends physically. Unfortunately, the pandemic pulled me back to the reality where I had no choice but to be locked at home for 2 years since foundation. Altogether, I have 4 years of uni, and half of our university life all ended up being at home, sitting in front of a laptop. Thankfully, I had one university experience for a few hours for assignment purposes. Better than none. At least I've been there. And I found out that students will need to take the school bus to travel to other school blocks if they're on the other side of the campus. Don't ask me how I found out. Anyways, moving on to online schooling experience. If you're in school, you might have transportation problems like the school bus was late, so you were late for school. Or your vehicle had some problems, so you were late or absent. While for online, your biggest problem of all is your internet. If you have a bad internet, you will be seeing... Yes, this is what you'll be seeing if you have Microsoft Teams as your online platform. Well, if you're in a break during lectures, then it shouldn't be a big problem because you could connect to your data or reconnect to the Wi-Fi again. But if you're in an important lecture and your lecturer is telling you something very important, yes, this is how I will feel. Enough of that. Next is sound pollution. So when you're in school, maybe there's not much of sound pollution you will get. However, if you're at home, your siblings will be at home if you have any, and if they are just free at home. Or sometimes construction is happening at your place, blah blah blah. Then you'll have all those noises disturbing you during classes. And that, my fellow viewers, is the end of my session. All of you could also share some of your experiences or stories in the comments, no matter the topic. I'll do my best to read through the comments. Bye bye!